Okay, my name is Fred Dabney. I'm going to be going over how to install MySQL server on Windows 7. So first, well, in my tutorial doc, I posted the link here, but you can just Google MySQL and go to the downloads page. Let's see. And what you're going to get is MySQL community server. And then I think in my doc I said I used 64-bit, but I'm going to be using 32-bit here because this is my laptop. So I'm going to download the MSI installer. You don't have to register. I'm not sure why that's there. And then pick any mirror, preferably in the US. Okay, so it's downloading. I'll just pause it for a second. Okay, so that's done. Alright, so let's run it. Alright, so I put all the options and stuff in the doc too, but I'll just run through it real quick. So we're going to do a complete and install. Alright, I'll pause it again while it's installing. Okay, so it just finished its little install. So I'm going to go next. Make sure this is checked. Launch the MySQL instance configuration wizard. Yes. And then we're going to go through here. Do detailed configuration, developer machine, multifunctional database, and then choose your installation path. I'm going to do, this is for, I'm going to do MySQL data files. Actually, I'll add an underscore in there. Okay, and then we're going to do, I guess y'all are doing concurrency, from what Dr. Shankar tells me. So we're going to select online transaction processing for like high volume users, so many people can go at once. Leave all this default, and then add a firewall exception for this port. You can do this if you're actually going to, deploy it. Okay, I'll just do it. Standard character set. Installs a Windows service. This is kind of your choice. So it's more of like a, it's going to start up when Windows starts and all that. And, I'm going to do it that way. Just make sure that when you're done using MySQL, like if the class is over and you're not using this anymore, be sure to remember to uninstall it, because otherwise it's going to start up every time Windows starts, and it's just going to take up resources that you don't want it to take up. Alright, and also include bin directory and Windows path. This is in case you're, from the command line, even though they have a built-in MySQL command prompt, but might as well, in case you're scripting or something like that. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to put password. Oh, actually, so I'm going to be using this. don't need to click enable root access or create anonymous. Okay, that's it. And then execute. And it'll do its thing. And then once this is done, everything should be set up. And you can access, access and configure and do everything from this command line. I'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, so here it shows up right there because I just installed it, but if you can't find it, it is in MySQL and then this little thing here. So you bring that up, put in your password that you entered before, and then I'll just show you how to do some basic commands, but I mean you already can see show tables. I think that's the command. 1 second. Oh, oops. Alright. Show databases is what I meant. I'll show, there's a couple like default databases in there. Oh, always put a semicolon at the end. Forgot. So we have MySQL and test databases. So let's just create the database. Call it I don't know, users. I think it's case insensitive, but whatever, just for clarity. I think that is all I need, yeah. Okay, so show databases, should show, there it is, users, okay. So then let's create a table. Create table, users, users, ID, say like it's a social security number or something like that. Integer type, length 20, username, varc 20, and password. I'm going to show you how to do an encrypted field. So here we go, that should do it. And I think that's all, yeah. No data, oh, right. Yeah, you have to, I forgot about this. You have to select the database you're working with. So I have to use users. And then I'll re-enter that command, create table, users. Okay. So now it should show up as an empty table. Yep. Yeah. I guess it's a little confusing having the database called users, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just look at the doc if you're confused about it. Alright, so now we're going to do a basic insert statement. Insert into users values. Let's see, like 1, 12, whatever, 12, Bob, and then we're gonna do AS encrypt, and then the first one is what you're trying to encrypt, so it'd be something like password, and the second one is the key that you're using for the encryption, so key, and that should do it. Yeah, okay. So let me enter a couple more just to show. 14. routine bill throw key. All right. Password duplicate key and fill. I don't know. Change the number. 16. Okay. All right. So now we should be able to run a select statement. Select all from what's it called? Users. This should give all the ID field, username field, and the password field. But the password field's encrypted. And that's blob. The blob type. I forgot. I don't know if I said that, but blob type is a binary. It's a variable. It's a variable binary type for storing this kind of stuff. So in order to see that, in order to see the unencrypted password, you have to decrypt it using AES decrypt. So let's select, I forgot what they're called, ID, ID, username, and what's the last one called? Just password? Yeah, password. Shoot. AES decrypt, you have to use the function. And then password, I think, and the password field, and then the key that you used. So I think from users. So that should do it. Yep. Okay. So that's the basics of using command line with MySQL and encrypting a field. And that's it. If anybody has any questions, just email me. Problems. It's fdabney@fau.edu, and I put my email in the doc file. So, yep, that's all. Thanks.